Swing round to Angus on the vlog.
Sweet skateboarding trick.
Today we are talking about cost-effective ways that can make your content that much better. Little things that you can do that just improve the quality of your content. What's some cheap and cheerful tricks that people can do to make some better content?
So there are loads of things you can do. One thing is make sure you have good lighting. Always, if you're facing a window, that is the best. Cloudy day, a cloud day is actually quite nice because you know sometimes if the lighting is too strong, you're flattening it, all of that kind of stuff. Tom knows.
Tom, what's some advice you have for people when it comes to kind of cheap and cheerful changes you can make to improve content?
Lighting, audio, so nice lighting, not too strong shadows, so we can see your beautiful face, your beautiful smile. Audio, crisp, clean, find a nice quiet space. Try and minimise background noise, try and minimise distractions, speak nice, confidently to camera, make sure you got that eye contact, you know, eyes, window to the soul, all of that jazz. Otherwise, yeah, some basic kind of sort of cheap bits of kit that you can get would be a tripod firstly, nice steady shots. Secondly, a directional mic, or if you're really pushing the boat out, maybe a little lav mic you can plug into your phone. Look at how you can recut that edit and how you can assimilate some of that content for other distribution channels. So maybe that is stripping out your audio for a podcast, maybe that's repurposing some of the footage for social channels, Instagram stories. So make the most of what you've got.
Right, so quick and easy wins. You're doing a lot of calls, obviously, at home, at the office. So best thing to do is actually, if you haven't got any lights, you haven't got anything else, just elevate your laptop. Look at the difference that makes. First of all, I'm much more well lit because it's not having to fight the windows so much. Yeah, it just looks like a normal frame. Second thing to do would just be to try and have some sort of key light in front. Now, luckily I've got this little lamp here, chucking on, having a little bit of a key light. Maybe we want to bounce it off the wall. That'll just soften it. I'm now nice and even. The background's not so overexposed. And obviously I have got this window in here. So the next stage would be potentially to just reduce those blinds. You know, soften and diffuse that light a little bit so it's not so overexposed. Quick and easy. And here we go. Much better frame from what we had originally. And that's just a few simple, quick, easy fixes of stuff that you can just use lying around at home without having to buy an expensive web camera, expensive lighting or audio, you know.
One sick app that I've found is the Filmic Pro app. Now this app is actually insane because what it does is it films everything that you do in RAW and therefore allows you to do major color correction and almost make it look like a DSLR. When you combine that with the lenses and maybe like a lav mic, then you really do get some really high quality production value out of it. Like it really allows you to try out new styles and techniques that may even not be possible using a DSLR because you have such a smaller device that's always on you. It's getting to a point now where even the technology on your smartphone can be used to make films. Cinema released and Netflix distributed films, like huge scale operations that are worth millions of dollars, can be filmed on an iPhone now. Steven Soderbergh, the director of all the Oceans films and Logan Lucky and Unsane, he is now only making films using iPhones, and he's doing that by using things like lenses and the Filmic Pro app, which is crazy. The last two films that he's released have both been multi-million dollar budget films. They were made using one of these.
And then also just like, I think going into your phone settings, because I think with a lot of phones, you can actually take it up to 4K, and I think a lot of people don't take advantage of the settings you have in your phone. And yeah, basically gives you a lot more options on what kind of frame rates you want to use, exposure, any of that kind of stuff. So that's always a great tip.
You own a clip-on lens, don't you?
I've got a few clip-on lenses. I use these for skating, but we've got a little fisheye, we've got some wide angles. It's nice one, isn't it?
Yeah, boy. There's us.
So this is one of the cheap tricks you can use. A with, without. Wide angle normal, and then sliding over. Here we go. Swing round to Angus on the vlog. You know, that's the vibe. That's the vibe.
Sweet skateboarding trick.
So these lenses, as we say, great for vlogging, great for just adding some kind of more dynamic viewpoints to your Instagram stories. Really easy to just clip on, easy to use, easy to equip, and They just add a certain level of production value, some variation in your shots, some variation in the angles.
How much do they cost?
$11.99, you get 3-in-1 clip-on lenses.
Overall, I think, yeah, definitely just try and keep your phone steady, or like if you put it down somewhere so you know you can like lean it up against your computer or a wall or put on a shelf. Yeah, I think overall just make sure you keep it steady because no one wants to see a wobbly camera. Oi!
Today we are talking about cost. Today we are